That's disgusting. That's kind of hot. Actually, that is kind of hot. It's a new day in the workroom, beautiful humans, and it's the same old girls in the workroom. I gotta tell you, if I'm being honest, I love the queens, but I need to see the progression of the show, so I'm ready for multiple people to go, and I have a few in mind. But let me not say that here. Patreon knows who I'm talking about. Go over there if you want to see more exclusive content, and don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to this channel. Let's get into this week's episode.
I was kind of unhappy when Bosco gets immunity because what else is it going to take to get these bitches out of here, you know? And it's like getting frustrating. This is a lot.
It is literally ridiculous that Bosco has been producing what Bosco has been producing for the past couple of weeks, and then the universe turned around and rewarded her with a golden ticket. If this is not the... I'm not gonna say it here. I'm not gonna say it. But I tell you, people be getting rewarded. It's just, it's crazy. It's really wild.
You definitely are the lip sync assassin of the season.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Deja?
It wasn't an official title, so I don't really give a fuck. Because RuPaul said I am on it.
Apparently there is a lip sync assassin among us.
Georges or Deja, lip sync assassin? I don't know. I guess Georges has survived more lip syncs than Deja has, so technically she has beat more girls. So, yeah, Georges is the lip sync assassin.
And we're scared. 1, 2, 3.
What are you saying?
This week's mini challenge was super cute. I love when Norvina comes to Drag Race because she's like Drag Race's longest running donor slash sponsor, and she's freaking gorgeous. The girls had to literally paint the faces of Dolly Parton and RuPaul on like a mural, and Willow Pill's team won that challenge. They all got $1,500 worth of makeup, which I don't even think they need, because I've heard that the girls get thousands of dollars worth of makeup from Anastasia, or is it Anastasia Beverly Hills? There's a drag queen in Canada from season 1 of Canada's Drag Race named Anastasia. Now I feel like anytime I'm supposed to say Anastasia pops in my head. My brain, too much drag stuff. Anyways, they get a sickening supply. I don't think they need $1,500 worth of makeup extra, but it's always nice to have because I feel like that's one of their biggest expenses as a drag queen.
An old-fashioned roast. And the guest of honor is our very own Ross Mathews.
Alright, now this maxi challenge has kind of become a staple. It happens in most seasons, not every single season. I like when it happens. It's the roast. They're gonna be roasting Carson Kressley. Nope, the other gay one. Ross Mathews. They're interchangeable. It makes no difference. I feel like we've roasted every single judge on the panel. Every single like recurring judge. Can we roast the guest judges? Because I feel like I've seen a roast of Carson, Michelle, Rue, and Ross already. Have we not? Am I making this up in my head? I do that sometimes.
Deja will be going 6.
Okay.
And Cam will be going last. There is no room for complaints. Nobody set you up. Everybody got what they wanted.
So they do the order in which every girl goes up and does their jokes. Everyone's happy. Everyone got what they wanted. Love to see it. No fighting this week. I kind of live for the drama, but it's nice when there is no drama. You know what I mean?
Okay, how do you like this one? Ross, I like to imagine you and Carson are secretly in love, but since you're both loose bottoms, you have sex by leaning against opposite sides of the couch and running backwards.
Wait, what?
Oh my god. Willow, your mind is filthy. That's disgusting. That's kind of hot. Actually, that is kind of hot.
There's no punchline to that joke.
Gotcha.
And if the first thing Michelle says that you were a shady bitch, I didn't get shady bitch. Okay, quick note. Do not tell us what you don't have because it makes it feel like you're unprepared. What do you have? Start with that.
Okay. Is that funny?
To be honest, I don't see a lot of these girls this season, even with some of the girls that have been eliminated. I don't think of any of them as like a comedian. When you look back at like a season 6, you would have been like, Bianca is definitely a comedian, Bendela Crem's a comedian, Darian Lake's a comedian, Courtney Act and Adore, they might not be comedians, but they're just funny individuals and they know how to land a punchline. And a lot more people I can think of in that season that were just like naturally funny. Even, what's the one at the list? I'm forgetting someone's name. That's so horrible. You know who I'm talking about. She wore jewelry every freaking episode, like a million of them. But anyways, this season, I can't pinpoint a girl and I'm like, I can see you doing stand-up. I can see a few of the girls that I feel like naturally have a good riff and they can kind of come off as funny, but I don't see them being able to stand up with written jokes and delivering it. So I'm nervous for everybody. I'm really nervous for everyone. Out of the walkthrough, the only person that I felt really confident in was Lady Camden. And she was like out of left field for me. I didn't expect her to be good at all. I really didn't. But she's the only one I'm really confident in right now.
People have very serious feelings about losing babies.
Oh, okay.
The tea.
It was fucking awful.
Really?
And I'm just over it at this point. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
It's really disheartening to see Georges be this down. I mean, I get it. It's not your thing. You feel like you're doing all you can, but you're not getting any return. But don't give up. Like, get up, girl. Dust yourself off. Find that spark. I hate to see when girls get to a certain point and they start to burn out. And I feel like most of the cast is getting to that place. Except for Lady Camden, because I feel like she is literally just picking up steam right now. She's giving me big Bimini Bon Boulash energy right now. So, I'm excited for her. She's now in my top 3. She wasn't before, but she is now.
Head to toe, let your whole body toe.
Mamoru looks freaking phenomenal from head to toe. She looks like a freaking golden goddess. I'm really enjoying her this year. Like this season, I'm enjoying RuPaul because not every season I feel like her and her costume designer hit the mark. Sometimes she looks busted. I mean, love her. I do. But sometimes it's not right. This season, on this day, it's everything. I did not expect Bosco to hit it out the park this way. Bosco really pulled through. I love the look, the hair, the makeup, the outfit. It was really cute. And then she was just so funny, so consistent, and so freaking on point. Every joke had a punchline. Every single joke landed well. I was literally laughing. Not just like, that's cute. Which I do for a lot of them. But for her, I literally laughed. So I was really enjoying it. I literally only like Georges' hair tonight. I don't care for the panty and the skirt. But to the meat of the matter, the jokes themselves, it was giving me big Naomi Smalls energy when she would say a joke and laugh at herself because she's like, oh, I'm so funny and I'm killing it, when in actuality, they were bombing. The jokes were not, they didn't hit the way they should have hit. Let's say that. I'm not gagging in my Raj O'Hara voice. Willow was really good. I enjoyed her set, but it felt so short. And she didn't even touch on RuPaul at all. And I feel like no one tried to roast the guest judge. Like, hello, they're here. Roast the bitch, you know? But anyways, I liked the roast. I thought her outfit was cute. A little dowdy, but it's a roast. Maybe that's a character choice she was going for. Everything else landed, so I'm happy with it. I'm conflicted. First of all, Angeria, face is right, hair is right, the outfit's cute. But the jokes, I'm conflicted. Like, there were some funny ones. Some of them made me chuckle. Nothing made me slap my knee. I'm still trying to decide if I lived for it or I didn't. And if I'm having such trouble figuring out if I lived or not, I probably didn't live for this. No, it was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't like terrible, you know? Well, Diabetica is definitely going to be in trouble tonight. The outfit was different, which I enjoyed. It was a different aesthetic, you know? The hair, the makeup, the outfit, everything was not what I'm used to seeing Diabetti in, so I liked that. As far as the jokes were concerned, she started off by saying she's nervous, but then immediately afterwards, she didn't kill it. So it didn't feel like it was like, oh, I'm gonna act like I'm nervous and then I'm a bam, you know? Kill it and you're gonna be like, whoa, she's good. It wasn't that. She was nervous and then she sucked, and then she had like one joke about Michelle Visage being a drag queen, and I thought, okay, that was cute, and then everything else was just her complimenting people. And I was like, where are the jokes? Oh Lord, I love Deja Sky, y'all know this, and so it makes me uncomfortable seeing how bad she's doing. This 80s hair and makeup, and I guess this is kind of an 80s look as well. The pink animal print and the flannel. You just look like you're on an acid trip. I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. And none of your jokes landed. The only one that landed was probably the one where Michelle was like, you know, a hoe, basically. Those always land, because she is. You're in danger, girl. Lady Camden looked okay. I'm not a fan of this look. It's not my style, but she doesn't look busted. Now to her jokes. I like the first ones, but then it kept going into yelling into Ross, and then I just felt like, how many times are you gonna yell into Ross? Because it's getting uncomfortable hearing you just say, I'm yelling into Ross. I felt like you could have had more diversity in your jokes.
Category is too much.
Bosco looks pretty great. The makeup, the hair, everything is really cool. And I love the idea of the blades going through her. It's super inventive. It's different from anything I've ever seen as far as a tutu goes in a ballerina. But because I've seen her naked so much, it almost is less impressive. That's the risk you run when you wear little to no clothing every single time. But it's cute. I kind of like what Georges is giving. It's very, you know, okay, I'm a little ballerina girl, but I have an edge to me. I don't know. It's cute, but for some reason, I'm just not living for it. It feels so basic. But at the same time, I'm like, there's nothing really wrong with it. Why don't I love it? I don't know. Maybe it's a hat. Yeah, maybe it's the hat. Willow Pill is giving you fashion. Look at the material. Look at the face. I am so impressed with this makeup, the lips, the hair, the everything. Are you kidding me? This is sensational. I am fully on board to give her the win this week. Just because of the... You see, I love Angeria, but sometimes she reads so much older because she is like a carbon copy of an older Georgian pageant queen. Like literally, the hair, the way they paint to the garments she wears. I'm not a fan of this type of fabric where it's the stretchy with the lacy things on it and you can see through it, but it's a four-way stretch. It just feels cheap because I've seen it so much over the years from a lot of queens, and I don't love this. I love the color. It reminds me of Beyonce at her Oscar performance, so I'm living for the color, but I hate the dress. And that's just me personally. I'm sure it's beautiful to a lot of people, but for me, I just hate it. I hate the design of it. I hate the choice of fabric. The tulle is fine. I just hate the stretchy fabric. Daya is always going to give you a really amazing platform boot. This is 11 inches. Like, you gotta be a pro to take that. I love that she loves a high heel, but when you wear a heel that high and you walk so awkwardly in it, it takes me out of a fantasy and it makes me feel like this is not for you. You're trying to do something that's not in your lane. It's in a whole other alley in a different street. And so it makes me uncomfortable to watch her walking. Maybe she just walks weird. I don't know. Also, I feel like she never cinches because I always feel like she's giving hog body, and I'm like, you could give a real sickening silhouette if you would cinch sometimes. Apart from that, it's a really cute look. I like it. You know what I read in the comment section of my videos the other day? Someone said, I wish Deja never mentioned that she sewed, because now our expectations of her are just too grand and she's failing to deliver every week. They didn't say all the second part, I'm just adding that, but they were like, I wish she didn't mention she sewed, and I agree, because I don't like this. I don't like this. The top looks like it's not fitted right. The bottom looks like something Medea would be wearing. The length is just bad. Literally looking at her on the stage, I see her legs and the length of the dress, and all I'm thinking is Medea. Because, I don't know, it looks older and it ages her, and then she loves these colored wigs and everything, and none of this works for me, unfortunately. Okay, Lady Camden came on the stage and she pissed all over it because this is freaking immaculate. I love every single thing from the crown of her head to the sole of her feet. This is flawless drag. This is well fitted. This is beautiful materials. It looks expensive. It looks ethereal. It looks regal. It looks beautiful. I love this runway.
Tonight you really cut through. Congratulations, you're the winner of this week's challenge.
And there goes the universe again, granting Bosco with the top prize this week. She won the entire episode and she got $5,000. Congratulations, Bosco. Congratulations, because you were actually really funny and your runway was really good. So I think you deserve it.
3 queens stand before me. In a moment, I'll ask one of you to chante, and 2 of you to sashay away.
Well, I feel like this makes a lot of sense and kind of was in the works. You have Deja, Georges, and Diabetti in the bottom. 1 will stay and 2 will go. Well, thank hallelujah, because I feel like for the longest time no one's been going home, so send them all home at the same time. I say I don't care. After tonight there's going to be 5 girls, so that means 2 more weeks, 3 more weeks of this show. Wrap it up. All Stars is around the corner.
Diabetti, chante, you stay.
You better do it, bitch.
The girls lip synced to Good For You by Olivia Rodriguez, and this lip sync was 3-way, and it felt like there was the star or the main performer and then like a backup dancer, and then there was this like just a random person, like a fan that they brought on stage that was lip syncing to the song while the main performer was performing it. Do you want to know who I thought was each character? Georges was the backup dancer because she was just dancing all over the stage, making no sense because that's not what the song called for. And Deja was the random fan that was just like going through a lot and just wanted to perform with their idol and not really performing the song, but just like being a mess. And yeah, Diabetti was a star. She fully was the best person up on that stage lip syncing tonight, and she deserved to stay. So unfortunately, we see Deja and Georgia sashay away this week. It's sad to see them go, but at this point, I'm ready for anyone to go, if I'm being honest with you, because I just want to see the show progress and conclude. I really would like to see that, because at this point, I've been losing a lot of confidence in almost the entire cast. The longer I've seen them on the show not go home, the more I think about their shortcomings, because the more I'm seeing them not be great. And I don't like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also go over to my Patreon for more exclusive content. Until next week, love you. Hey beautiful humans, you've made it this far in this video. Why not subscribe to my Patreon? You can sign up for exclusive content I don't post on YouTube, or support me making content for this channel. Speaking of, why don't you watch another video?